回顾影音是我们的信书师姐做，我们用掌声来感恩她。她人在高雄主场哦，所以看到自己播放的语音后，我们聚精会神在看着。那这一个礼拜我们一起追的影片是横三家之味，星期六的下午13:33，以及
Hello. Good morning to everyone. Here we start the Wednesday book sharing group. Every day we're watching Taipei TV will bring you good thoughts every day. Taipei news coverage, know what happens and know better. This week we have famous actors, brother Mr. Chen. He decided to become a vegetarian because he saw fish struggle and felt the pain of the fish. He actually liked to fishing, and he has this fishing hobbies for a long since he is very young. He also but suddenly there is one when he is doing fishing, he saw the fish, and suddenly he feel the fish is struggle, and then when he get the fish, he apologized to the fish and let the fish go. So after that, he also give up fishing. There's once he is eating the pork's frost, but he suddenly can't. When he want to put it in mouth, he feel that the what the pig feel is so painful. Then he did not want to eat meat anymore. Then he feel that he also give out filming the food programs. Currently, he's actively promoting vegetarianism and spiritual practice. During the pandemic, he feel that he has to do more good deeds and continue the good efforts. Thank you. Actually, there is a different people that have a different affinity on having vegetarians. There is certain cause and conscience that make them have continue start to eat vegetarians. There's super innovations that Chen, Dr. Chen, then through this short video clip, we can know what is the cause and why the Chen, brother Chen already turned to vegetarians. Next week we have Malaysia's brothers Chen Jin, who will share the experience in Sri Lanka, Nepal, for how they help out others in Nepal. Please follow us in next year, next week. If we do not set out to do work and not move our body, we will view all matters as being difficult. But if we put our heart to our work, even the desert can be turned into green pasture. The master ideal talents are moderate and not arrogant, pure with respect, cultivations, and ritual, always hold selfless love and treat everyone equally. Be open-minded and control-tempered. Work hard and harmonious with others. Show a good entity in speech and actions. Be enlightened. Ritual. Be a purified heart. Focus on general principles, not trifid. With the above characteristic, they will be qualified as follower of a master. Master will then feel at ease. Wish everyone be calm and ideal talents in master eyes. Say to your left on right, say thank you and for accompanying us to attend this book study together. You are Dharma messengers. Pass on the great Dharma mindfulness. If you love master, please spread the Tzu Chi love to others. There is a sharing on October 21st. I'm blessed that Master said that I'm blessed that there is a group of people who willing to pass on Dharma lineage, and they are all doing what Master wants to do, and they all united and contribute their effort in society. It's good that you are all spreading the spread the Dharma together. And that's why Tzu Chi will open door to bless with your Dharma essence is everlasting and endless and to be passed to others. There is one paragraph that sharing is so blessed that I have a huge group of energetic and wise Bodhisattva acting on my behalf to transcribe and articulate internationally. I heartily appreciate your effort to translate and put forward all my ideas. Definitely, our relationship is not confined to this lifetime. It will continue life after life's borrowedness. As I shoulders heavy responsibility in Tzu Chi, appreciate we can work together infinity. This is what Master say on the sharing on the October as well. Thank.
因为那天我们去跟大家分享的，跟上人分享的时候啊，就好像跟爸爸妈妈聊天的那个感觉，然后大家都是这样子笑成一团哈。但是虽然是
Then when we answer Master, we say we will do that.
实实在在的我们做的这样的一个状态。
when we have a sharing with our Master, we feel that Master is like our parents talking, discussing everything together.
英语、粤语、日语、印语跟客语。那我们看这位终身显无。 你看，他是一个日本人。他说这辈子
no matter where are you is a writing translations or written translation, but you are all important to us.
如果有口译团队呢，所以口译团队就变得非常重要。所以我们跟大家介绍第4周的纽澳团队，掌声欢迎慧。
This is a Japanese volunteer. Actually, he said that this lifetime can't understand Master word directly, but always listen to the teaching of Master. Master, listen and remember in our heart. I will have a chance to listen to hear it in the next time. This week translations is our Australia and New Zealand's team. Is China, Sharon, Anita,
像隔壁，像我们在高雄去哪里就可以见，是不一样的。你来看一下，慧玲在雪梨
Tiffany.
玉君在布里斯本。
Actually, I should be with them together in the Brisbane Community Center opening ceremony. Even we showed that we know that they are good. They are gathered together, but they are not in the same area. So actually, Anita is from Sydney, Gina is from Perth, and Yichin is from Brisbane. Sharon now in Africa, and Tiffany now in Hualien. So they are in different area.
科技现代化里面哦，小小的。
Next week, we also will invite our business volunteer to share about what they
下次有因缘吧。
what
这件
they
好事没有赶上，但是赶上了另外一件好事，都是好事，所以一切都是
what they are
所以
sharing
我们
actually
跟大家
is
介绍这个。我们看一下我们的
opening
第二周的日
ceremony
语团队，
at
我们感恩来薛美玉
Brisbane.
师姐、田中雅一、山田师姐。
Although
在这边美玉师姐让我们
actually
非常感动哦。
eventually I
她
am
呢，其
with
实因为在这
them,
部分的专
but
业，
because
所
of
以呢，
some
她也提供我们说，
last
其实
minute
所有的口译团队可以呢
last minute
透过 Room 的一个自学的一个跟我们资深的
last
子韵
minute
师姐来学习
decisions
口译跟说话
I
的技术，
didn't go,
即便是
but
翻译，这个部分也是
actually
非
is
常重要
all
的。
is
所以美
very
玉师
good
姐就提供
implementing.
我们提醒我们有这样的一个管道。那她其实你可以去听听她的一个口译，是非常非常专业哈，就与时俱进那样子，非常感恩。然后第4周的跨国粤语团队，我们认识
Sister 美玉
明光、文
she
中、玉芳、
actually
苏
will
涵、美
provide
珍、米宁、永琪跟婉芳。
sessions
那么
to
米
share
宁师
all
姐跟
about
永
these
琪他们两
oral
个是母女档。我越来越认
interpretations
识
as
他们
well.
是因为他们写了善孝运，所以我马上就可以比较有
Thank you, the
那
Cantonese
第
team.
4周
There
的
is a
跨国印尼
brother
团队
Ming
呢，
Guang,
是我们的文翰、小
Wen Zong,
倩、丽珍、龙仔、
Sister Li
印尼
Yufang,
的，他们非
Sisters
常年轻优秀，但是
Su
每个
Han,
人都是
Sister
一
Mei
个将
Zhen,
好，所以他们是专
Canada's
业的哈。那我们来
Liu
看一下，
Minlin,
其实在上周的时候啊，我们有提到的是我们
Yongqi,
的
and
这
Hong
一组
Kong's
美珍、
Wang
网
Fang.
方
There
跟
is
玉芳
Indonesia's
他们的
our
善孝运我已经提过了，
language
好，让你们看一下。
interpretations as
因
well.
为你们
We
写
have
的比较
Wen
长，所以好几
brother
页，
Wen
所以就要
Han,
分周，分
Sister
在不同
Xiao
的周。
Qin,
那大家来看一下
Indonesian
哈，这一
Listen
里面是
and
讲的是永琪
Indonesian
跟张
Long
明光，
Long
是
Zai.
熊师姐他们讲的勤互补、赢挑战、巧接变化球的一个故事。永琪他说非常高兴今天有因缘跟妈妈刘美师姐、
This
张师姐在
this
家里
specific
坐在
feedback
一
is
起。
from
哇，你们3个
is talking about
坐在一起这样子哦，
sisters
我真的非常感
Yongqi.
恩。我看到这我自己很感恩。他说他们在
Actually,
那边呢就一起，然后呢
she is
互
Liu
相
Min
互补，然后
Sister
现
Liu
在变化
Minlin's
球很大。
daughters as
你知道
well.
那一天叫928，还记得吗？就是我
She's
们的
sitting
我们的脸书
together.
断了6次那一天。他说虽然那一天变化球非常的多，但是他们互相去补足这个
Although
部
there
分。
is some
那之后我们的
changes
明光师姐
coming,
跟
but
志雄师
they
姐
can
跟他们鼓励加油打气，所以
handle
让他
that
们更
very
了解我
well.
们线上读书会。张明光师兄呢非常感恩，他是这一组
Although there is
窗口
there
负
are
责的
3
窗口。他
Ming
说我们
Guang,
今天是第4
Yongqi
组上
and
阵，他说
Sister
会啊
Wang Fang.
一直
They
出来的
are
时候就一直呢
coordinating
就是
each
有
other
变化
and
球，但是
helping
他们
each
都是
other
非
as
常
well.
冷静的去应对，然后互相的去补位。所以永琪师姐二话不说，马上就答应补位了。为什么？是文中师兄，待会再跟看一下。
They are the team,
所以他
the
们非常
fourth
感恩。他们
team
说每一周的
to
第3周，他们就会上
translate.
线，
Although
会
there
彼
is a
此并且一
different
起观看读书会的直播，
changes,
并且
so
同时做讨论
but
跟
they
沟
are
通，加速互相认识，增进
face
交流。
that
然
has
后完成第
positively.
4周的口译后，又会上线去检讨，力求进步，所以都
When
非常
they
的
are
珍惜。
they
你
are
看这样的一个准备是我们不知道
they
的，
plan
他透
to
过这个善孝人让我们知
actually
道了，才知道背后他
meet
们这
it
么努力，
together
所
in
以
the
真的
third
非常的
week,
感恩。而
and
我们
then
陈文忠师兄就说，变化
will
球下发挥对
watch
团
the
队互文互写的。
will
那在
listen
第4
the
周的时候呢，粤语口译
book
早上他们
sharing
也是
group
接到通知
on
要
that
去
retreat
慈
together
济无国界儿童学中心去
and
值班。
discuss
这时候
and
怎么办呢？
communicate
就非
and
常感恩永琪师姐
try
马上
to
答应就补位了，所
improve
以让
each
他非
other
常的
as
开心。
well.
然后在这
So
个过程中
what
呢，他
we
其实
sometimes
看到
this
的
is
是
what we
我们
didn't
主
know.
场一直的发生一些连线的状况，可是我们却是如此的淡定，一样的一个学习。他觉得
There
在
are
这个
some
地方，我们的
others
线
that
上的
who
现象
can't
都是一个不
make
断
it.
学习的一个部分。然后这一
Like
次他翻译的部分
brother
其实有
Wen
关
Zong,
于这是
he
指
has
的
to
处理
he
师兄的
suddenly
慈济
has to
所以从
leave
认识
early.
慈济
Then
正向迈
Sister
向打时
Yongqi
代数据，善用数
do
位
not
化的一个方式，很有效地
hesitate
将
to
慈济的思绪脉
replace
络把
relieve
它记
his
录下来，
at
所
that
以真的非
moment
常的
as
感
well.
恩哈。那感恩这些家人，你们透过这样的善孝人，让我们你们在翻译的
We are
同
very
时，
like
同时其
in
实也
this
是有所得的。所以
technology
我们给所有给善孝运的团队热烈的掌声一
era,
下，好不好？
we
好，以
are
团体
all
做事则
using
永恒，一个
technology
人做事
to
则无常。我们就看到大家一起
to do everything and improve our book sharing group. What as a team is internal. I think an individual is permanent. We have frightened English translation team as well. There's many of them, but we like this week is Brother Qi Yan from Taoyuan, Yue Lin, Sister Li Yuru, Brother Chuan Ming, Chongqing, Zhongde, US, Tim Wen, and Tainan, Chen Zhengxun. The person who has the portion is happy because he can get into it and enjoy it. No matter how big the problem is, he can think of a way to solve it and face it positively. Even if there is a negative sound, we are grateful that there is many enthusiasms people crowded us who encourage us to move forward. Last week we have 106 messengers and 35 sharing as well. So thank you very much for all the messengers and help us to share our link as well.
把握因缘，勇于承担，积极认识才是有价值的人生。淑娟校长展现的就是。
There's a sharing about the Chicago principle of 自己 Academy. Sisters Chen Su, Chen.
太震撼了，太感恩人文志业团队了。我们一定要把这些短片发散出去。
Thank you, the sharing positive sharings. Wang Yaoming. They say principles is very good, responsible and positive. Thank you, principals Su Chen of role model.
传播无界限的科技时代，能够让更多人看到、听到、收到慈济的慈悲跟爱哈，所以我们非常感恩吴志美总监这一边啊，谢谢您。虽然我没办法念完所有的留言，但是我秀给你看。那特别要念一下。
There's a vision of culture and communications. That's who is supervisors of IMCCs of ITV. Sister Wu Zimei sharing. They got a positive feedback for them for her. Thank you, supervisors. There is a P. P that share that thank you.
马来西亚那个地方，因为有他，所以他串联了很多的语言，又因为他跟人家结了很多的好缘，所以一个带一个，真的非常。
Thank you, Xiao Qin as well sharing.
姚时金就是说，他有机会要跟小金一起学习英文。
Because of her and her relationship with others very well, so she has already helped us to try to interact with others as well. Thank you.
也很多人都把他当成偶像的哦。而我们的 NU Pasta 的总经理吴家德也是他的精彩的一个分享。你看秀珠就讲说，从内向的个性到过动的人生。
She's a very good role model as well.
所以我们的重庆的尹大伟就是千百次做演讲、文章分享的郭栋儿，利他热情，暖全台，公布唐娟。
小青 is actually our
他本身是一个作家，看到
oral
这个部分，他
interpretations and writer interpretations team members. Thank you her for everything.
以你为荣，就是他说他上个礼拜
This no pastors GM brother 吴家德。
中国大陆、马来西亚、日本、台湾。希望更多人来加入我们留言。我知道有些人是不习惯，但是
there's a sharing. His sharing is about 1,006 66,
他就讲说
sharing.
Sister Huang Xiaoqing is truly our role model in promoting Master Zheng Yan Dharma Tos, and she always inspires us with
Thank
her
you
tireless
from
energies in
Kuala
taking
Lumpur,
up so
Yu
many
Mei.
tasks involving translations words. 就是小青在他们那边来讲，是很多人的心中的典范，因为他真的完全是尽量电池般的。
Huang Xianqing is truly our role model in promoting Master Chen's drama talk, and she always inspires us with her tireless energies in talking up so many tasks involving translations work. We also can leave our message in the YouTube.
我也是看了这个才知道，一路走来14年不间断，佛心师志向前行哈。那一天哦，他们的芝加哥人文学校所有的老师全部上线啦啦队，好，你说哎，老师不用上课去啦啦队，他们是晚上啊。
Thank you, the sharing Yu Mei Xian. Thank you, Sister Meiyun, and give us our principles the opportunity. He really very good. He has to the travel times of going to the Tzu Academy is about 2 hours. She has been travel for 14 years non-stop. Really appreciate that. Thank you, the sharing Lu Ivy as well. Thank you. She mentions about Zimei supervisors has been leading us to the next level. Thank you, Dr. Turns from Singapore.
所以他的分享是非常的温暖。总之，您在哪里，赶快给我们按赞、转分享、留言哦。那我们今天第一个就要带大家到哪里？香港去。
He mentioned that Chicago volunteer Sister Su Yun is so talented and so humble, despite her many talents, such a heartwarming sharing. Thank you. This is from Malaysia's Sister Bransi. While she is listening to the book sharing, she also will do the drawing to spread the Dharma lineage.
去香港有机会跟他们一起学习，所以呢，我们的占强师兄啊，就给我这样，你看他的名字叫占强，很赞很强。好，所以非常的感恩哈。那在这边的当下，我们先来看一看哈。我们今天请他上来，真的是非常的感恩，因为这是一个很好，因为如果看到这样的
，his brother Brother Zhang Qiang means very energetic. He's from he's one of the workers from hotel Shangri-La in Hong Kong.
还得到了美食冠军，领先其他的荤食料理，这让酒店更愿意推广素食。
This is from Hong Kong video clip when they celebrate the Dragon Boat festivals. Hotel Shangri has promoted 3 different types of vegetarian dumpling to the celebration. This is her wise directors who is sharing. They can have so many types of vegetarian dishes. This is our volunteers, Brother Chen Qiang. He is actively promoted vegetarian in Hong Kong, Shangri-La.
那我们再来看一下哈这一则。香港慈济志工与香格里拉集团联合举办岁末发放，这一天沙田老人中心充满热情。啊，你可以看到是。 他们公司跟我们一起合办，然后去这样的一个地方来关
怀。This is
好，那在关怀当中，这些员工其实都是有所感受。
Year-end New Year blessings, where Hotel Shangri-La in Hong Kong cooperate with Tzu Chi to celebrate the year-end New Year blessing.
一份真的上班做慈济。
This is our reindeer brother Chen as well. He said that when seeing the elderly receive all the red packets, and they are so happy. He feels so touching. Let us see this video clip. There's been Hong Kong has been a very busy city at once suddenly, but in some of the corner they still have some very poor low income earner that who is suffering. Yeah, they stay is a very small. They call just
但是任何一个繁华的一个地方，
其
实还是有很多需要怎么样去关怀的。而在这个部分
very small area,
就是带着员工，然后跟着我们的慈济人一起的走入这些蜗居的笼屋或是所谓的棺材房，然后让他们其实。
Just like a cage, yeah, like a cage, a very small cage, because they didn't have so many land. So some of the poor, like low income earner, have to stay in very small area only.
然后我们来看一看哈，这个是他们的行政总主持。
What you see here is plating up our vegetarian meals. Basically, I'm a vegetarian 5
When
days
you
a week.
see Tang ITV, you should see this. This is they are serving vegetarian food. This chef, he is Hotel Shangri-La's main chef, administration chef. He is having 5 days per week vegetarians.
上人你放心，我们香港的弟子一直都有在很积极
Some
的推动。
there is they promote they
让上人非常安心的香港的弟子哈，所以我们
they
现在
since
对不起，我们现在就用这个通关密语到香港，
days
遇到
they
我
have
们很棒的
promoting
藏强师兄哈，
15,000
我
of
喜欢
vegetarian
和你
lunch
在
box.
一起，因为你有正能量。藏强师兄好，啊，你麦克风没开。
Let's just say, I'd like to stay with you because you have positive energy.
可以的，可以的。
Good morning to Brother Chen Zhang. He's from Hong Kong.
你可以有声音吗？讲话是。
好，大家好。
好。
当收到美云师姐邀请的时候，其实心里是很紧张的。第一就是我的国语讲得不好，结结巴巴的，说一声道歉。更重要的是修行道。
Hey, thank you for the invitation of Sister Meiyun.
2011年认识慈济到现在，好像也没做了很多。
I'm at volunteer Chen Zhang and my other name given by Master is Weirant.
说慈济可以休假的时候才做，但上班时。
师兄，你真的可以直接讲就好哎，因为我
If you need it with Tzu Chi started at Hualien in 2011. There's one that he said that
你把它收掉，直接用简报。
there's when they go to a camp at Taiwan, when they are discussing how they doing Tzu Chi work. His brother Chen.
好，抱歉哦。
Brother Chen is already say discussing with others, say that how he can do volunteering work in Tzu Chi. So, but some others say you can do it when you are at work as well. You can practice doing Tzu Chi work at work as well.
他在准备的同时，我也再补充一下哈，就是您看看刚才啊，就是从那些影像画面、新闻的一个。
Sorry for technical problems. I think we cannot allowed to use Zoom at in here. So sorry about that.
战强师兄就已经在那个地方了，而他现在到目前为止，其实承担了就是他们香格里拉集团的首席人力资源官，所以他是有一定的高阶的一个主管。
When actually teacher Meiyun has been in Hong Kong for 2013. That time he already met this brother Chen doing volunteering work in Tzu Chi.
你好了就要播哦，因为我是在。
好，我先播那个 PPT 看，可以听到声音吗？
大家好。当收到美云师姐
Some of the activities is organized at the work.
第一就是我的国语讲
at the work.
结结巴巴的，说一声道歉。更重要的是在我的修行道上有什么值得好分享的呢？我一直在问。打从2011年认识慈济到现在。
Thank you for invitations of Sister Meiyun.
但想到有一次在台湾参加实业营的时候，大家在火车上议论纷纷。
My affinity with Tzu Chi started at Hualien in 2011.
感恩呢，除非是大老板，怎么开口讲慈济啊？我不是老板。
Actually, sometimes when we discussing, we say, we can do it volunteering work during weekends.
在旧公司和新公司上班是初实际。如果要细说因缘的话呢，应该是从2013年参加水上。
I want to share with you all about this 11 years how I do Tzu Chi volunteer work during my work.
臭铜烂铁，上人是愿意收。
But I started to get involved in 2013 water repeaters musical. At that time, I was responsible to play the drum, follow the interpretations, and share the wonderful musical. I feel that so touched at that time because of the unity, harmony, and mutual love of Tzu Chi volunteers. Those who are responsible of teamwork together humbly.
从此上人的叮咛就刻在我心上，时时刻刻提醒我自己。
In 2013, when Master traveled to Guangzhou, I met Masters. He said that at that time, Master is very busy, does not have time to meet so many people, but he still bounced, and Masters told him that just keep doing that. So I just remind him, follow Master words, just keep doing it.
怎么办呢？那时答案就在每天的大爱新闻里，看大爱新闻就知道每一个事情。
I'm so busy. How can there be a time?
没有联络处，没有认识的慈济人，我有一大群的。
So
脸书
those I have to travel once or twice every week. Just thinking about that, what to do. At this point, I listen these songs. Now let's listen together. There is some rhythm of Tzu Chi song which that I like. Wherever you go with Tzu Chi, there's a model to learn. At this moment, I want to be obeyed. I can also do Tzu Chi work in my busy daily
经常出差
work.
泰国。那时候看完会后呢，闲着没事做，就觉得或许我去曼谷的氛
For
围
example,
适合自己
in
吧。
my
这
last
份
job,
因缘就这样开始。
I
我们
travel
到哪个
often
国家
to
出差，都会到当地的
Thailand.
氛围去
And
做
after
事
the
情。
meeting, I
那
could
时候
go
就想，
to the
我可以跟出差住的
Bangkok
这
City
些饭店
branch.
做实际，
That is how it
用
begins.
私语
No
让他人
matter
走进每一家
where I
饭店，让每
what
一位有缘人可
where
以
I
心
go,
灵也找
I
到方向。
definitely
很高兴
visit
的是
the
在2014
Tzu
年
branch at
泰
that
国曼谷大
country.
山酒店就答应
Uh,
那时候
in
就
the
与
meantime,
当地的
I
师兄
also
师姐们
bring
合作，
a
将
Tzu
信
aphorism
私
with
语可以
us.
带进那个饭店，
So
反应是非常的
wherever
好。
I
饭店员工看了之后，
go, I
觉得
will
很有回
bring
信。
the
有些客
Tzu
人看了
aphorism
还
to
问可不可以
promote
带回家。
Tzu aphorism.
就这样呢，一
aphorism.
家一家的推，每
I
次出
just
差心里都带着1-2本近似语。到目前为止，8个国家中一
I
个
was
时间，
incredible
那个饭
happy
店
that
放近似语在
when
某
I
些
go
房间
to
了。当然，
different
拒绝呢是
hotel,
比
I
接受
definitely
有
cooperate
时候
with
是
the
蛮气馁、
local
蛮失望的。
the
但是
brother and
近似
sister
语
to
是能
bring
净化
Tzu
人心。 看
aphorism
到上
into
人呢
the
跟我说
hotel.
的一番话，就是继续做，做就对了。觉得自己的感受不重要，
The
最重
response
要是
is not
传承精神的
sometimes
血脉，
is
散
not
播
so
善
good,
的种子。
but I will continue
除
to
了
do
近似语
it.
呢，环保也要推。上人说，要
But
净化人心，社会才能下。
But what is important is I will continue to follow master words that I keep it out and continue to do it.
好，师兄好，很抱歉哦，这个您的这个影音又停掉了。
Just thinking what to
这
do,
就
at
是
some
因
point I
为
listen to this
可
song.
能没办法再从头来看了。那您现在方便说说话吗？
有机食物
At the company
照
I
顾就
last
是泰国的那些同仁呢、同事呢，一起做那话。
好，我现在就英言就我看
但是可能时间上也没办法让你再从头讲。
对，没关系，没关系。
This is a recycle center that's in Thailand. We are doing
好，
the Thailand branch under my influence also participate in Tzu environmental protections activity in Bangkok. Since then, branches in Hong Kong, Thailand, and Malaysia have switched to cups to recycle resources, save energy, and reduce carbon emissions. I think there is some technical problems about playing the video clip because we are not allowed to use Zoom at this at my country. So I just say some
好，
words.
就这个呢，我是想说，
Say
刚才
some
说
words.
推了那金丝雨后呢，我也推了那个这个环保，跟着呢推速呢。
Please continue.
好像刚刚师姐也播了那些影片，就是那个大爱的那些新闻就是因为我自己很喜欢茹素。
Besides promoting Chinese aphorism in hotels, I also promote these Tzu environmental protections activities in different countries. Since I have already promote vegetarians for 11 years.
吃了觉得还可以，跟着呢也很多。 因为因缘好，因为很多同事呢也因此如素了，
是，
对。
I became vegetarian in 2011, and since then I have promoted vegetarians as well. Although download the 111 World Vegetarian Week poster on my iPad and try to promote it when I meet people. I travel to every country to tell everyone the importance of not killing and healthy vegetarian foods. Even if he can only start once, that's a good start.
最感动的是，因为这个活动呢，好多同事也认识自己，因为他们也做发放也做那个
The community care, we also have promoting the community care program for 2 years. It has distribute of the blessing pass twice a month. Each time is about 1,000 households. One blessing pass per household, and the process is very encouraging. And at the same time, they also grab the opportunity to share about cause and conditions that has been planned some activity in the directions of Thai education to purify some people's hearts. It is easy to persuade goodness and difficult to deduct. For everyone to continue to be vegetarians, they need to understand the meat is actually is killing animals and create karmas.
哦，好，可是已经时间到了，多长吗？你试试看好了，因为我这里。
To be honest, looking back at the video clip, I was prepared. I feel very fortunate to have a very good group of team members and volunteers who support me and practice compassion and doing good deed.
And we lived on, continuing to live with courage and wisdom. I'm humbled by our colleagues' determination to overcome the challenges.
Well, the pandemic continued to impact our lives, and we live our own, continue to live with courage. I am humbled by our colleagues determined to overcome the making refreshing lemonade. We cooperate as one, have the courage to think out of may have been served, and the determination to overcome any curveballs we. As part of Shangri-La group, I'm proud that we embrace the value to do good. When we face the difficulty, we never forget our true north, and that is doing what is good for ourselves, for others, for our guests, for the business, for our community we serve. For me, do good is about compassion with wisdom. We help wisely, so others benefit and grow as we support them. In return, we learn and grow with them too. Many knows I'm very passionate about helping the underprivileged people who, because of some circumstances in today, we are packing blessing good to our family. This as a program. This program started will still run today and beyond. Delivery love to resident in need. The biggest award for doing this, the bigger is seeing the smile of the recipient face, knowing that our actions is an act of love. From Shangri-La, the company that will always serve to others. As the year approaching, take a moment to reflect about 2021. I'm sure you'll find good reason to be grateful. Take some time to recognize and celebrate with people around you. Have a good festival holiday. This is from a video clip from Shangri-La group. That is so amazing. Thank you very much for this brother Chen for this sharing. It's very touching.
这是多么频繁的，能够把公司的同仁带着一起去。
We can see that he is bringing his colleagues to doing the good deed together. There's a teamwork together, and that's will be doing more good deed together.
就是我们的陈占强师兄，也就是你看占强，无论
This is very
强都是
not
很棒的意
easy
思。
to
所以
do
我们
it
再次给占
to
强师兄
help
热烈的
like
掌
to bring
声，谢谢
colleagues to
你。
do the
对对，谢
刺
谢，
激
我们
work
看
to
得懂
work
哈。所
together.
以非常感恩您今天的上线哈，很不容易，非常的忙，还愿意来帮我们做
Thank
这
you.
样的一个分
As
享。
his
那
name,
现在也很
Zhang
快
Qiang,
的
he's
回到我
very
们的简报哈。同时这边呢就是
strong
留
and
言的部分，我等一下哈，
very
因为有一点时间上的
excellent
一个延误，所以
as
我要
well.
赶快
Thank you.
绕过去。哎，简报的部分不要按到哦，由我来处理哈。好，我喜欢和你在木心木爱的部分，大家请看一下哦。所以持续在攀升当中哦，所以我们一直累积的话，时间可以累积一切。那非常的感恩我们公善造福激励图卡的小组。那同时这边呢，颈部
Thank you all, everyone. Our lotus has been donation. Lotus have been going up, like 47,783 lotus. This is one of the latest for the neck support comfort pillow, because we need support for our neck because of using too much electric devices. No matter, this is a unisex for every female and male together. No matter what seasons, you can use this as well. This is the latest technology for the neck support comfort pillow. So you can get it from Taipei Technology as well. It provides neck support to relieve shoulder and neck discomfort and protect public health. It uses 100% eco-friendly cloth to keep to reuse our recycle materials.
那么记得第一次福利卵师姐呢见面的时候是在曼谷。
Thank you the positive review from editors Sister Pen Qiuyu.
来做爱洒人间的一个分享。那个在这边呢，她的故乡是辽国北部的龙坡乡。
She said that the first time she met Sister Yu is from Bangkok. Then they are meeting in Bangkok.
这样的一个幸福的时候呢，真的非常。虽然说她不是第一次听林奇果师兄的一个分享，可是每次听到幸福企业创造幸福，他们真的是做到的。然后我们台北的
she is director, but actually in the daily life, she's very she's like not spending much and would try to keep everything simple.
加拿大的耀明同学呢，也为证明中研所的一个赞，所以呢，他就是把他的太太，也是刚才我们提到的加拿大的佩君，希望呢今年也一起来加入我们中研所的部分。不过希望能考上，好，就是像突然间透过高雄线上读书会以后，越来越多人知道中研所，之后好多人去报名哈，但是。在这边，他也见证我自己已经72岁的阿嬷了，做了30年的慈济，我选择走入生命的桃花源慈大中研所，继续来深入学习，用学术的语言来讲慈济更多感人的生命的故事。然后接下来也是台南的杨经理，他也是慈大中研所的学生。哦，原来如此。
Actually, this is about the other 慈大中研所。So there's more and more to this book sharing group. They know 慈大中研所. Why is 中研所? So they are trying to join study in that as well as.
这样子一个分享的时候，他其实是非常感动的。他觉得说，不只要用学术的语言来说慈济的故事，还要说好慈济的一个故事。所以请大家呢，推荐大家说，一定
Sister 郭秀芝through this book sharing, she know a lot about that. So a lot of story about.
另外就是叶子秀 慈大中研所的学生，他相对于很多的师姑师伯，其实就是
December 16 and December 19, they are try to recruit
所以大家也都非常的疼惜他，他也非常的优秀。
more students of Zhongyan Suo as well. So whoever can interested in the Zhongyan Suo can also register.
的角度来看这件事情，他也欢迎大家。就是你看73岁也觉得好，然后这个年轻的可能不到30岁吧，所以也觉得很赞，所以我们非常感恩他们透过这样的善效应，让我们知道。那现在老师攻读那里足迹，今天呢，我们的导读人也是年轻人，是林于如，然后他要导读的
there's a different group age of people know the Zhongyan Suo. They feel the Zhongyan Suo is very good.
感恩上人、金舍师父以及全球的法心家人，大家好，我是三明阳明和气的林于如，上人赐法号明平。那今天要导读的范围是
感恩Master and 金舍师父 and all the brothers and sisters. My name is Yuru. Yeah, today I will dive with 2022 in spring, 16th of January to 24th of January. This is at the end, we will have a very big notice center performance. Everybody should know that there is a lot of relative, Dharma relative around the world. They are practicing very hard at the moment. In this year's 2020 in January 16, when we have a group of young people, there is a planning team of this Lotus Center performance. They share their experiences with Master, and Master said that she has her own affinity, and when she was young, when her father passed away, then she has the opportunity to learn about the Dharma.
我们来看一段那个年轻人的新闻画面。
Young people, they need to go to work and they're very busy. How can they learn the Dharma when they're working? We have a look of the video. Young people is just very not very familiar with the Dharma, so they have the reading group to know more about the Dharma. In the reading group, a lot of young people they read together. They know the Dharma more. Before the Dharma is just like the menu. We just follow this menu and we know our path. When I listen to the Master teaching, I can know more. Although the practice is very hard, but I can do it. And in this year is March and April, we start to recruit the young people for the Lotus Center performance at the end of this year. And this Chen sister, she know that one young man, he is very quiet, but when something that he doesn't know, he will come to ask. After know him a little bit more, Chen know that he has a very painful history in his past when he was young. This young man is 30 years old. When he take up the microphone, he is talking about his when he was young, when he is a teenager. At that time, I'm very innocent because my grandma bring me up. So I'm very close to her because my parents do not love me so much. So I was very rebellious to my parents and to my grandma as well. So I hurt my grandma. And after grandma passed away, so I have the chance to join this performance. So I know more about the performance, about the Dharma. His hand is like that, and then immediately Sister Qi sent the message. I said that the hands need to be in the red line. During this change, of course, this is really painful because nobody recognized me and said that you're doing right. But at the moment, I'm not smoking, I'm not drinking, and I'm doing the chanting, and I'm vegetarian. And all these memories all give it back to my grandma.
那除了就是今
And he tried to talk about his story, so will influence a lot of people.
1974年呢就已经开始有年轻人的投入哦，而且这一开始这群年轻人他们是来自于
This year we have a lot of
那当时称他们为举
a lot of young people to do the performance. Actually, from 1974, we have a group of young people. They joined Qi performance as well. At that time, because they follow a master to go to the home visiting, and then this group of people, they are called Big Lantern Group. At that time, there is Zhang Zhirui sister. She is studying in Tsinghua University to be the master course, and she has a lot of gatherings and reading group in the school, so attract a lot of young students.
1992年哦，慈济大专青年联谊会呢也正式了成立。在1993年呢，金色师傅的指导下
，and they have the chance to talk with master on the playground. And in 1992, then Qi Qing is set up, is established. In 1993, in the Jingse Sifu, the encouragement and the guiding, I hope that all the Qi Qing needs to be like the blue sky and white cloud. And then we will have our teaching uniform. And then we have the teaching organization in everywhere in the world. I must have said that when she looked at the young people, she found that it is really comfort because everything needs to be passing on. Like the children, the future world is yours. The future mission is we have to depend on you. So we expect that everybody needs to have your own value of life and needs to be very deep understanding. We need to recognize ourselves and need to have self-expectation and need to have this responsibility of all the living beings in the world. I always talk to the Qi people. Our value of life is not selfish, not for ourselves. If this is for ourselves, this is a very selfish love. This is no value. The really true value life is we need to open up our mindset and need to look at all the society, not the living beings in the world. Every living beings need to grow because of you. This is the true value of life. Hope that our charity and then our action can purify the world.
才能一代传一代，才能一直延续下去。那上人这段话呢，其实不只对年轻人有期待。那其实
Master always say that the old people we need to look after them, and the young people we need to control them. This is the energy of the charity. We need to passing on the next it to be continued. Master not only expect young people and expect everybody can use our fully use our value of our life. And let us read what Master said. We need to know what masters want us to do and put the Dharma in our hearts and then put it into action. and then beneficial to our society.
愿意去学习哈，所以每一次再看看他的简报，就是你只要发现他一次再上来。
Do you know that this topic is learning Dharma, young and charity? Is it very close to her?
这样子哈，所以我们再次给予如热烈的掌声，谢谢。
And every time when you come to the reading group, she always have the energy.
开始才会很厉害。刚才那个
And she always have replaced the people who cannot do it. Thank you, Yuru.
晚上我再来认识一下他，所以要
And you do not need to be very great to start, but after you start, it will be very great. At the moment, everybody is in the middle of this Lotus Sutra performance.
这边边工作边做慈济，极所能大力的推述，不愧是上。
Xi Yingwen in Japan said that thank you for the Zhang brother.
净思环保如数好，酒店人力
you work and you do Qi. It is really it's not easy.
素饮食心得是一扇门，打开了这扇门，借这一大世因缘，我们可以与人谈。
And they used the poem to talk about what Zhang brother is doing. In China, they said that it is very good to have the good affinity in Hong Kong.
很贴心，奉行师字，将佛法行于生活中，还能接引职场的伙伴共善，赞叹海外。
And although Yuru said that although it is very far away from Master, but they can put Dharma onto the daily life. And this Amaya brother Zhang Zhang.
我们学习的典范。而北京的姚石金呢，就说感动师兄能将慈济的精神融入在职场，能感动更多人，就是上。
This volunteer said that Zhang Zhang brother can put the Dharma onto the hotel that he's working, and that Master Spirit can spread out in Hong Kong. This is in Canada, Guanxin. Use the Qi Spirit, Qi linkage onto the daily life. It is really good.
那石金也是这样子的人，就是在这个当下里面，刚才的一个分享，我其实就已经传给了我们香港的占强师兄。你想他会不会觉得很感恩？他应该对于今天的分享有一点点的，就是。
I always say that for his topic, Brother Zhang Zhang, he said that when he's working, he put the Qi language onto the his working place. Today, he's because of the Zoom and in his workplace, they cannot allow to use Zoom. So today there is a cut for 2 times. He said that is very sorry for that. It is from Chongqing. 文清基金 should go to the Wednesday class reading group.
一定要来上线到高雄线上读，所以一起继续学习哈，不间断。所以真的非常的感恩哈，然后内蒙的赤峰也跟我们打招呼说，哎，他来了，所以非常的感恩。任何
Although there is pandemic, everything stopped, but we still go on the reading group.
包括我们的
It is Mongolian Zhao Feng, and she said that she's coming. She's attending the reading group.
线上重点顺口溜，我们上个星期里面到底哪
That's Sharon Yumei, and she used English to give her
那我们可以看到，来这边加拿大列治文的郭亮君，
Let us go to the poem part.
当中，所以他说他今天他本来都是听完以后
Then we can go through from the poem. Then we know that who has been here last week. That is Canada principal Lin Yuru, and she is in the plane at the moment.
请问一下，你会
And she said that when she go back home, she will replay this reading group today.
可是为什么他会？因为他有承担。
And she come back from Canada to Taiwan.
那一定会的结果是怎么样？就一定可以增长智慧。
Li Juan, do you make sure that you will replay for these 3 hours? A lot of people they will not do that, but Nanji will do it because she has to do this poem.
而我们的内蒙的李恩利、苏娟美国芝加哥教育团队共同在把握机会。
She said that sister Su Juan in Chicago, a book of Jingxi aphorism given by her mother was a family heirloom, which brought her to Qiji. Since being an Qiji academic teacher and moved on to be the principal, she taught the students with the heart of a bodhisattva. And Sister Wu Jimei, she is the media director in Alda ITV. She said that shared many creative short clips with the humanities and Jingxi traditions in her mind. She creates loving shots. While taking on multifunctional jobs, she follows the practice of keeping humanism and practicing innovation. This is from America. Qi not only writing Chinese, they write English as well. She talked about Sister Huang Shaoqing in Malaysia. She shared her experience watching video of Master Jingyin without English subtitles when he taught the Lotus Center, so she actively assisted in the interpretation and translation in English, Cantonese, Malay, and Hakka. Along the way, she has been experienced a truly incredible journey. Another Wu Zhade, general manager of Blue Pasta, believes that passion is the driving force of the world. Let us give our poem team clap.
哇，非常感恩台北慈院分方杏林哈。刚才我
们
台北慈院的副院长还特别跟我讲说，今天印尼慈院的到台北
And now it is we have the naturalists. One of them is from the Taipei Qiji Hospital.
预约上线，真的非常感恩。其实
So now we have Su Rongyoan, Deputy Superintendent of Taipei Tzu Hospital, to share with us. He shared with me that this is the also way he's sharing about his family, growing all the fruit and all that. This is the love about sharing about the love about his family. So he's also shared during the pandemic time, he also responsible for the quarantine station and so on. So he also won the award for 110 years special contribution award of epidemic prevention. So actually he chose to come to be on stage here to share, but because of due to his busy schedule, so he's actually sharing from us through Zoom. This is the written by our journal, posted by our Kaohsiung team. So let's just have a look at his video. So the number of confirmed cases is rising and the number of home care cases is also increasing. The Taipei Charity Hospital invites clinics to join the home care. Share the whole process and how to take care of it with them, and they say that there are quite a lot of people who are willing to participate. So if though it's the same hospital, but our Tzu hospitals actually take on more responsibilities, and yeah, we get everyone to be involved and to take the initiative to encourage everyone to participate in the home care program. So this is This is a difference about our surgery hospitals with others. So again, this one is as the confirmed of cases rising. You can see the hospitals department all shoulder on more responsibilities. There are now more than 500 people, and there are many patients who have been diagnosed. The special ward is also full. A dedicated screening area will be added for those who are not positive for rapid screening, such as seeking radical treatment and accompanying patients and going abroad. At the same time, outdoor epidemic clinic is open. The quick test is positive, needs to do PCR, mild, and has upper respiratory symptoms, but hasn't done any quick test yet. When someone entered the hospital, the person needs to be seen as an outpatient. There are patients who are suspected to be to be contacted with the virus. So here's another video sharing. This is about the Wilderness Conservation Association, where some of the people attended actually ended up with symptoms of vomiting and diarrhea. So a total of 30 students and 3 parents from Taipei participate in the activities of the Wilderness Conservation Association and eaten some rotten dumplings and tea eggs and developed symptoms of vomiting and diarrhea. So our superintendent also in charge of that. Let's just share another video here. This is a video to share that after this person, after a time of food poisoning and vomiting, Mr. Chan developed severe flatulence, acid reflux, heartburn, and other symptoms after eating, which affected his life. Patient said, it feels like the organs are going to be vomited out. It's uncomfortable. I vomit until there's nothing to vomit and vomit too vigorously and feel that the intestines are that is still in the stomach, but it's run up to the direction of the chest. And the white part of this, the mucous membrane and the esophagus. The junction between the esophagus and stomach should have been separated by the diaphragm muscles, but the gastroscopic examination found that part of Mr. Zhang's stomach moved up to the top of the diaphragm. It is called Heschel hernia in medicine. It was like to be due to the excessive vomiting. About 10% incident rate in the East. In the 95% have no symptoms, and only 5% have symptoms. Symptoms depend on the size of the hole. It is if it is larger than 3 centimeters, it will go up into the abdominal cavity, causing torsion. Most patients go to remission with medication, and only a few require surgery. So we mainly focus on symptoms treatment when there are symptoms. For obvious symptoms such as burning and stomach acid, they are very effective antacids now to be used. So with these patients may have symptoms similar to gastroesophageal reflux, such as chest tightness, pain, hiccups, and abdominal distensions. So let's just invite Dr. Rongyoan to come and share with us. Beloved Master and everyone, good morning. I'm very happy to meet everyone here today. Today, what I really want to share today, it is really the reflections on the route to practice medicine. Yes, God, Master say that the life today I would like to sharing include 6 themes, including my background
the training in the medical profession, and learning the growth in the surgery medical, the value inheritance of life, and lastly is the summary. In the process of growing up and practicing medicine in my life, I listed the following 9 comparisons for myself as a reflection on my life. Yeah, born in a poverty family, I'm the eldest of the 6 children. The hard work of my parents and the poverty of my family environment made me grow up looking forward to entering a profitable industry to get out of poverty and improve my family life. And when in my life journey, can I change my mind from a doctor who pursues making money to a doctor who enjoys earning love, from a famous doctor to a good doctor, to knowledge, to wisdom, and to let talents play the role of saving people and to transform doctors into good doctors. Keep thinking about how to get getting rid of ignorance in my head, looking for the right direction, and doing the right thing. I'm committed for creating a harmonious platform for doing good deeds, giving nothing to ask for, giving joy, and to create a richer and more practical life. Talk about myself. I actually I graduated and when I was about 44 years old, 45, I wanted to retire and leave the medical field. At that time, so at the same time also, like my parents at that time, my parents also got stroke and all that, and that time my son was studying already that you say in the university, and my daughter was studying in high school in New Zealand. So at that time, I thought like, oh, my grandparents also wants to see the grandchildren, so I thought maybe I should retire. So at that time, my home sister and I really could serve for 20 years and have a lifetime salary. And my parents need someone to take care of, and they're old, and I thought like this is probably my I should retire and care for my parents. At the time I can't. However, I shouldn't be retiring at this young age. Then there is though indeed there's plans to leave the busy medical center, but I shouldn't. So on the plane, I bought a copy of a book called Lin Yuru's book, Creating a Transcendental Life, which is also Lin Yuru's self-reported struggle between the age of 13 and 53. So how long are we going to fight? This was also the first time I came into contact with this philosopher Nietzsche. How can I live meaningfully? Yeah. So there is also to face within the endurance. How do I face bravely? So this so before entering another inspirational book that really inspired me, it is the book on the success needs growing and creating. So each short article in the book has the inspirational quotes on 2 famous people in the world. So this really inspired me as well. So in 2015, a 3-year-old Kurdish refugee from Syria, Alan. So from this picture, you can see that Alan who washed up on the beach after a shipwreck was very shocking and sad. Living in a civilized and happy society, we need to reflect deeply. After looking at that, I just like really feel that, all our happiness is not for granted. Don't be paralyzed by the full happiness. It also reminds human beings that they should see suffering, no good, and be grateful to ourselves. This is my physician background. When I was a child, I grew up in a remote farm in the township of Taoyuan country. My parents were farming and my family was poor, and we have 6 children. when I was in elementary school, learn to go to the fields to do farming, such as watching cattle, cutting rice, weeding the fields, and so on. In addition, have to find ways to earn pocket money, such as picking herbs and so on. Walk around the farm and sell sticky rice. In a poor society, everyone lives very hard, but it is full of warmth and love between the three generation of growth. As the eldest of the grandson and eldest son, I have received more love and expectation. My grandmother often takes me to visit relatives who are far away. She likes to help others and understands the importance of harmonious coexistence between people. My mother is the kindest, most caring, and hardworking. She's always busy at any time, and no matter how, she makes sure that the household is looked after. She sleeps in the middle of the night, cooks and does laundry, and do everything for us. So my sister she's the daughter of my mother, even though in that era, at that time, she actually chose to work and study part-time. She was able to earn money and supplements from a very early age. So she was able to and give support to me as well. So here is a picture that I miss this photo very much. It was my first year at the National Defense Medical College. The state gave us money to 2,000 yuan per month. I went to Taipei City, Zhonghua Commercial Field to buy second-hand camera and photograph my mother and my 4 brothers, my younger brother, and my family. My sister washes clothes in the clean gutter. I'm very grateful to my teacher in the middle school, who often gave poor students free tuition and also bought vitamins and replenished our bodies and encouraged us to strive for medical school. He taught us Chinese biology and chemistry, and it gave me a good foundation. After finishing high school, I got 100 points for the chemistry test for the college entrance examination. This photo is to take my daughter to thank my enlightened teacher. He also taught hundreds of physicians, and I'm thankful to be one of his first students. This is a long-term preservation of a newspaper cutting that I kept from the Hunan Fortune News. This is a famous Taiwan watercolor painter, Mr. La Yinding, who wrote a famous article, Thinking Water and Thinking of the Source. It has always reminded me that when I can achieve something, I must contribute to society and repay the kindness of my parents and teachers. So ever since I was a child, I have always wanted to get rid of poverty. Just like this picture, I'm not afraid of wild waves, any obstacles, any challenges. The higher it flies, the further we can see that we can look for the ideal. Always have confidence, perseverance, and courage to achieve your goals in life. In the process of hard work in life, Pastoral is a song that I love and deeply rooted in my heart. It is also a song composed by Mr. Liu Jiachang, a music creator whom I admire very much. Sincerely, I planted deep emotions, forever emotions. I made a wish I want to develop from here forever. My hope is tomorrow, and the future. So this accompany me. These things, that accompany me the whole time. It's really makes it feel like everything is beautiful with this hope for tomorrow. So this one is when life strives to achieve a green piece of success. When I went back to go back and remodel my old farm and beautiful rural home. This is like my good friend, Taiwanese artist Feng Hong, created these 2 oil paintings. 20 years ago, when I saw this painting, I was in tears because the earth, the earth is actually hurt now after 50 years. So here we can see this. This is a British author, Jonathan Watts, wrote this book. When a billion of Chinese stands together, describe the water quality caused by peoples of economic growth. So the water in the 1950s can be used for washing rice and vegetables. The water for 90s can be used for laundry and irrigation. The water quality in the 1970s has deteriorated. The fish and shrimps in the 1980s are all unparalleled. And in the 1990s, we suffer physical and mental health. Humans should really think carefully about not letting the earth be damaged again. So all this deterioration of the water, the environment, and all that are all created by humans. So we must. So here, this is when our medical is part of also our medical professional training and development. So be aware and know about what's happening, the environment and everything. So this is during the period of the National Defense Medical College. I'm very grateful to Professor Ye Mingyang, who took care of me like a father and a brother. And he is also my home sister's master class instructor and my PhD doctoral class instructor. After my home sister, I took this photo at the graduation ceremony. Teacher, the professor took us to the dean of the National Defense Medical College, and on the spot, Dean Xiang said that this is a student, is a very good student, and after 2 years, she will, and after 2 years, send my home sister to the United States to further study for PhD. So on the upper right, he is a department professor. And here I'm very grateful to Thai TV for what happened during this period, the 2016 Thai Theater. My family's equation is actually the equation of love. This is the TV program that was made based on my family, and all logic and reason consists in the magic formula of love, the equation of love. This is the Thai program. This is the famous saying of the Nobel Prize winner John Nash. So my home sister went to the university in 1986 to study for a doctorate in oncology. This is a family photo taken on the eve of going abroad. My daughter at the time is only 2 months old and son is 2 years old. At the same time, I was also very busy resident at the Services General Hospital. So in the next 1.5 years, I'm very grateful to my mother for helping and raising my children in the countryside for 4.5 years while we were doing pursue our career and education. It was also allowed us as husband and wife to work hard towards our goals without any worries. So for 4.5 years later, my home sister worked as an associate professor of the microbiology and immunology at the National Defense National College. I was successfully completed the doctoral program at the National Defense Medical College Medical School. After that, I also went back to the Department of Gastroenterology and went from attending physician to the director of the Department of Gastroenterology. So 30 years ago, I was studying Helicobacter, commonly found in the human stomach, a bacterium associated with peptic ulcers and stomach tumors. I myself also took the lead in educating Helicobacter flori in the stomach with a 3-in-1 drug. At the same time, in 2016, I was also invited by the society to establish a consensus guideline for the dangerous and treatment of Helicobacter flori. So I'm very thankful just now for the journal team who prepare such really nice PPT. So as I was always very busy, and so my specialties include I'm always very busy. My specialty include inflammatory diseases of the gastrointestinal, liver, and gallbladder tumors, and so on. So in the process of my medical study, I pay special attention to the attitude of the people, the bedside manners, and how to establish a harmonious doctor and patient relationship, just like a textbook, a British textbook of a clinical examination, which was not included in the teaching of a medical school, but the textbook is really useful. I bought this book for it, and it is in the pocket size, and it's just one of the pocket books that I kept. This is the book on the bedside manner and establishing a good relationship between the doctors and patients. What brought me into the line of what brought me into the world of the surgery? At the age of 44, my home sister was a successful match as a bone marrow donor, and she came into contact with a group of surgery brothers and sisters who care for her selflessly. And and then next years on, there's a meet and greet event, and my home sister and my son, who at that time studying at the Department of Dentistry of the Taipei Medical School, were invited to the Hualien to participate. So this was also the first time I had a better understanding of surgery, and I was deeply moved by surgery. Also paved the road from the General Hospital of the Military Service to Taipei Surgery Hospital, and this made my medical career richer. So this is the affinity, and this is my learning and growth at Surgery Healthcare chart. And this I went at the Taipei Surgery Hospital in June 2005. It's a great honor for me to go from the director of the gastroenterology department to the director of the internal medicine department to the vice president during the 3-month period. A year later, my home sister also transferred from the professor of the Department of Microbiology and Immunology of the National Dean's Medical College to the director of the core laboratory of Taipei Surgery Hospital to build a complete laboratory for the hospital to provide doctors for research. So this is my master. So that it's moving forward from there, I really feel grateful to surgery. So and at that time when I entered Taipei Zhongji Hospital, I was very impressed by the hospital's professional and humanistic medical care. And every sentence listed in this slide was deeply embedded in my heart. I'm very grateful that so we have to go through love, and our life journey must be all have love and care for others. So this is a picture. Is a grandmother who suffered from intestinal necrosis caused by the artery embolism and clinical manifestation of abdominal pain. So in the medical center, various examinations, including laparoscopy, could not find the cause. So she was transferred to the Taipei Mercy Hospital, and the medical team held a family meeting during the critical period. And their gratitude, respect, and love among the doctors, patients, and family members is very important. It's really important and this kind of harmonious relationship between people moved me very much. And this is when I actually is a G. That's what that is Surgery Hospital is different to others. And at the beginning of my career, I was always have hundreds of these pendants cards of Jingxi aphorism words around me. I use a very respectful heart to form bonds with patients and their families and establish a very beautiful doctor-patient relationship. Use master sayings from the Jingxi words. Once I invited patients over 90 years old, and I took care of the patient, and my mother also came from the countryside to participate. One of the 96-year-old lady patients shared that she learned on Dai TV that my son was studying dentistry at Taipei School of Medicine, and hoped that I would go back and tell my son that her teeth should be cared and treated by him. So at the beginning of the establishment of the Taipei Zhiyuan, I felt for the first time that I live in a home of more than 50 square meters. There were 4 people in the family, me, my home sister, my son, and my daughter. Serving in the Surgery Institute, I feel that I live in a home in tens of thousands of flats every day, and Surgery people are my family. When I was busy, every holiday, my father, mother, father-in-law, mother-in-law all came to see me from far away from the country. In the following years, my classmates from the National Medical, 5 of them from the medical college of mine also came in to serve. So the first 10 years of entering Surgery Hospital, I used the motto of Jingxi aphorism, all these Jingxi aphorism as the motto of inspiration for me every year. This has really helped me in my personal practice, the establishment of the medical team and the operation and management of the hospital, and it has also enhanced myself, a richer life to myself. So people who enter the surgery world, everyone are very willing to help and very caring. And this is the difference. So all this Jingxi is really Jingxi aphorisms that I look at is really meaningful. So at first I also like to read. So I like to read all kinds of good books, and I like to buy many books that and all the books that I read before that is good and I really like it, I will buy a lot and then share it with the group, with the whole team, and then even share it with patients. So combined with the volunteers, the good and the beautiful, the book, Jingxi, with the Jingxi words, calligraphy and painting, all this is used to share with the team and the doctors, the patients, nurses, and everyone. It has allowed me to form a good bond with many people who are destined for me to meet, and I can also meet friends through books, so that many friends can understand the wisdom of Master. At the same time, we can also inspire people to give the power of love to help the suffering people in this platform. So this is a 30-year-old, this is a 30-young daughter who works for a company in Ireland. Because of the breast cancer was discovered during the outbreak, and because the father was an old patient of mine for many years, I'm very grateful that for the assistance of a volunteer, she can be transferred back to our hospital in Taiwan to receive a complete diagnosis and treatment at that difficult times. And I gave her a book that I like very much. And this book, the inner page of the book also describes the motto of the most beautiful thing in the sky is the stars, and the most beautiful thing in the world is the warmth. So the father of the girl was very moved and said that although the child is sick, but really happy that he is happy. So this over the past 10 years, I'm also grateful for the opportunity to serve as the convener of the Northern District, the People's Medical Association. And the most important thing to me is to inspire the medical colleagues of the hospital to combine medical practitioners with medical and use it for the patients. So in this picture here, a 40-year-old this one. So in addition to the treatment of physical disease, patients are also asked to quit smoking, looking after themselves and going to quit alcohol and move into vegetarianism in terms of for better health. So in this picture, when the patient is used to smoke a lot and smoke up to 5 packs of cigarettes, beer, drink, and 3 packs of bitter nut. At the same time, community volunteers also accompany the patient to do inspirational care for this patient, like encourage, accompany him to do environmental protection, take care of the more suffering patients in remote villages. So encourage him to save pocket money in response to the giving by the bamboo bank giving, and also this really changed the person's from being palms up to palms down, restore him to be a useful man in the society. He also asked he also asked his home sister to join to do good things as well. And this one is another story. This is a 20-year-old nursing graduate, hasn't graduated yet, suffering from this Wilson disease. So it's the abnormal couple of it's kind of a metabolism disease. So causing long-term difficulty in swallowing, muscle spasm in the lower limbs, and even walking is become a problem to her. So inability to walk. When I first came to the home for the evaluation, she has been receiving a long-term medication in from a medical center, and her mother carefully encouraged her to move to the rehabilitation at home. So at the first visit, I really didn't know much what else can we do to help this patient. However, in the past few years of the visits and accompany, we now not only caring for her, for look after the family, but also encourage her to paint every day. And write her inner words, and also inspire her gratitude for her taking care of for mom, such as Mother's Day. She's very much looking forward to sharing her creations with bright smile when she goes to the clinic. So when we went to see her, every time we see her, she's really, really happy because we really change her. We inspire her very much. When she asks us, is there a way to heal herself so that she can get up and walk 20 steps, go to the bathroom alone, and be less dependent? So here we know that even when patients, when their body is very much suffering, and we can still transform her from being a suffering person who is in pain and all that to doing good things, to spend time doing good activities and get her to be happy, and so she is still have the strength to carry on. She fulfill her wish. So after every visit to the clinic, she insisted on walking down and have the more strength and positive outlook in life. So this is another story. This is a 40-year-old patient who lives in the Miaoli, suffer from severe spondylitis. For more than 7 years, he was confined to a wheelchair on the 3rd floor of his home. He once wrote 15 letters to major hospital in Taiwan for help. and the hospital was we are very grateful that Dean I'm grateful that Dean asked me to look into this situation and find out what's the condition and assign someone from the hospital to evaluate and arrange hospitalization together with local volunteers in the Maui County. So surgery workers hired cranes to pick up the patients on the third floor and accompany the patients to Taipei Surgery Hospital, where they receive surgical treatment, where he received surgical treatment from the orthopedic physician and receive full blessings from medical colleagues and volunteers. So this is, as the convener of the North District People's Medical Association, I also have the opportunities to go to Kim In for free clinics. In addition to the general free clinics, I also go to nurseries, nursing institutions, and even prisons to assist in the medical consultations. So I'm very, very grateful for that. There's this one Sunday I went to a remote mountainous area of the new Taipei city for to do free clinics and visits. I care for a 101-year-old elder with my home sister, and also met this person who needed assistance. And I gave them medical treatment on the site. So we accompany and care and give support, and seeing this elderly, actually they are very healthy, live for long life. So we really appreciate to even have the opportunity to meet them. So this so when there's disaster this is another picture when there's a disaster in the south of the country, one must, whether it's northeast or south of the country, one must uphold the spirit of Tzu people and appear there to be the first to be there, take on the role of the disaster relief for the charity cause of Tzu. So here I see that the time is almost up, but I can see there's still a lot of slides that you have further on. Maybe we have to arrange another sharing from you next time. So let's just move on. So what I just want to share that we must do not just say only, we must so we must really pass on to the next generation. So we must teach and guide the next generation to follow on caring and for patients and have a good relationship with patients, teams, and all work together collaboratively to care for them. So very grateful to Dr. Rongyoan for his sharing. So what he's sharing is really give us a great strength to us. So that, as he said, that at first he was thinking of going to retire, but then ended up shoulder on more responsibilities in the surgery hospital. So we very grateful for that. So this is we have feedback that really grateful. Thank you to the Taipei Deputy Superintendent for his sharing and caring for patients. And this one is another feedback is say we are very moved and to see that the doctors take action since and this is a feedback from Huang Mingxiu, like the doctors Taipei Surgery Hospital is full of good fragrance. The vice president of Taipei Surgery Hospital really did great and to make a difference to patients. So it's not just normal ordinary doctors. So really open up open up open up care and another the path of caring for patients.
睡觉表示后会有期啦。好，所以我们也非常感恩，就
So
是百忙当中徐副上来，
as I can see, even through the sharing from the doctor's PPT, I think he's only shared 1/3 of it. I think there's definitely more that he can share with us, all the different stories of patients and how he care and how he use love and support to the patients, make a difference to the life of the patients. So we are very, very thankful to this Dr. Superintendent here sharing with us today. So today we really get a lot of strength and real strength from the doctor's sharing, through the doctor's sharing. So we just very grateful, like in such young age, doctors already receiving this 101 award. So let's just give him a hand of applause. We will share the report also whether whichever country that he is in, there's so many stories that he can share with us. So we hope that we can get more people to come and listen. And so and bring this strength to share with everyone at this book club. And this is also another poster feedback. This is the giving without asking anything in return. This is the thanks to Yao Suyi from the Gui Chao. This.
And this Dr. Chen from Singapore, he is using the very interesting pictures to show his sharing. This is master's path guide him to go to the Buddha road, and he's a Christian, but he's walking in the Bodhisattva path. He said there's one job after one job, then he has the time to do all the charity work. That is Guizhou Guiyang Yao Suyi. She said about our teacher Lu. She is very knowledgeable, and then she's talking about ancient words. And she shared about these ancient words, and then put it onto our modern life. Although this word is very difficult to understand and to write, and so this is we are forgetting about all these words. But this is because of her explanation, so we can know that there's a few thousand years ago, the wisdom of the people. So this is a really good treasure. Yao Suyi also talked about the Zheng Sifu. The Zheng Sifu, they share about the Dharma, just herself, just like her name. She is very pure and very quiet, and her mind is so clear. So after we heard about her lecture, we were just very happy. And thank you for all this feedback. This is Beijing. Qing Longjuan. What kind of tree you are? Just she talked about the Chicago Lin Yuru sister. She talked about what is the responsibility taken and the happy volunteers. What is the difference? And this word reminds me I'm always waiting for people to tell me what to do. And then how about I try to be more active, to try to ask people, is there anything I can help?
那接下来你看棒棒接力说慈济，也就是棒棒团队是我们的。
Yes, one thing是
团队自己来站台来支持两位，热烈掌声欢迎。
This is another section. This is section about this section. This is from the guiding group.
今年高雄增加许多爱地球的生力军。上人说，土地要被利用，人也要被利用。
Next, we have sharings by our sister. The first one is Sister Peng Zibang. Hello, everyone. Thanks to the Education Department of Kaohsiung City and the Science and Technology Museum and our Tzu Chi for their cooperation. This year, our Kaohsiung have many new forces who love the earth. Master said the land must be utilized and the people must be utilized too. I am grateful to the volunteers from all over the world for giving me the opportunity for Zifang to take an inventory of participating in the promotion of Tzu Chi Pagenmo program into schools. Last year, I visited 38 schools and promoted more than 120 times. I saw many diligent Tzu Chi volunteers and highlights of many schools. I'm grateful to the principal Lu Suping for her good intentions. Since I visited Yangming Elementary School on August 6th last year, I met Principal Lu and leveraging Principal Lu's extensive experience in leading 60 schools to promote environmental education. The principals have cooperated with Tzu Chi one by one. Thanks to all the good affinities, on the day of Earth Day of April 22nd, the Education Department of Kaohsiung City and the Science and Industry Museum and the Tzu Chi Foundation signed a 5-year cooperation letter of intention to promote environmental education. And thought change and then the action change. The school, loving mother who participate in the education, EST, environmental education, volunteer training, not only to classes serious, but also actively share the action of loving the earth and took what they learned back to school to share with the children. And thanks to the master, let Zifeng continue to work in Tzu Chi after my retirement and learn from Tzu Chi volunteers around the world, whether it is to promote environmental education or EST tripartite cooperation. Education is love and company. Thanks, everyone. It's great to have everyone. Let's welcome our second sharing by Sister Huang Yuxia. And hello, first of all, I would like to praise the two bodhisattvas. The first one is Brother Zhi the interpretation team on the second floor was started by Brother Erjie at the beginning, and he took it seriously. Every time something happened, I always heard him say, "It's okay, it's okay. You can handle it properly afterwards." The second one is Sister Zhang Yishang. When Brother Erjie went to North for work, she humbly asked for advice and learned hard. Now she can handle almost all the work that Brother Erjie needs to handle. It is really no problem. When I first came to the second floor to learn, I also learned to control the OBS at the beginning and in contact with the volunteer interpreters and pay attention to whether the images on the screen, and the voice of interpreters were normal. Later on, Brother Jie asked me to help upload the segmented videos of the topic to the YT platform. Originally, it was only in Chinese version, but later it was also available in English and Japanese. I am mainly in charge of the Chinese part. I will sort out the lectures, share content, and photos at home in advance, and copy them to the computer on the second floor on Wednesday. Sometimes the lecture's information is only a PPT file, or there is no punctuation, and it must be sorted out before uploading. There was once after lunch, I watched it on the Lin website on my mobile phone and found out that I had uploaded the English video to the Chinese paragraph. I hurried back to the second floor to modify, and thinking I had been very careful, but it still happened. So I found out the English video meant to be copied to the computer was missent to the Chinese paragraph. And it was only later that I thought to fix the 3 languages on each computer, and also have a particular person to be in charge. And these things remind me of the words of the master. If doing things as a group is eternal, doing things individually is impermanent. I am grateful to the volunteers who help each other and complement each other, so that everything can be presented more perfectly.
他们家辉煌师兄就要负大责任，哈。那同时导播也一定会
Thank you for these 2 ladies. This one of the ladies always stay at the back, at the space, stay backstage and never turn up. So this is very rare to see her on the stage.
团队们挥挥手，谢谢，感恩大家哈，谢谢团队。
2 of them, you have the ability to be the guide reader. So I will come to see you, talk to you. Thank you very much. Thank you for your team.
石金就说子芳师姐来谈玩游戏哦，加油哦。
Although some of them they do not speak, but they're very happy. They say that they can finally see everybody on screen because they are all working at the backstage.
做慈济的好见证，感恩你的分享哈。2楼的赶快上去写，帮玉霞加油留言哈。然后云南大理的杨莹就说，徐永元副院长将
Thank you for the Yuru is really a very good speaker. 大理杨莹 Xu Fu give his sharing for so many years experiences. And this is really touching to listen to his story. His speech is very positive.
重庆的尹大伟写说：“亲恩生教我妈妈味道，劳苦朴实劳。”
You are the our GG light and our the hospital light.
医生的一个用心哈。那于汝也说，大医王走出白色巨塔，深入偏向医。
This volunteer is written a poem to talk about the doctor.
出良医，医术精湛，温和敦厚。
This volunteer said that Dr. Chu then go out of the hospital and go into the remote areas to have the free clinic. And another volunteer said that he is full of humanity. And the people who are suffering and painful cannot go out, so all the doctors go onto the house. Now is the exercise time.
Now is our exercise time, and let's welcome our doctor. Hello, uncle. Doctor, my foot is very uncomfortable. When does it start? It has been 2 days. Did you hit on something? No. Let me see. Let me have a look. Uncle, is your foot numb? Is your foot numb? Actually, in Chinese, it's same pronunciation as say mama. And is your foot numb? Mama. I mean your foot numb. Doctor, please say it clearly and be mindful. The Jingshi aphorism: be mindful while speaking, be broad-minded while listening, be broad-hearted and tolerant, keep troubles out of mind, and we wish everyone well. Next is our time for everyone to stretch out. Please, everyone stand up. And our first song is Listen to Me.
真的啊？对，你给到这个，那这个没办法，
就是这个。
对呀。
哦，是这一首吗？啊？
医生，发生什么事？
And our first song is from Thai drama, Hearing Love, the opening theme song. Listen to me.
好，头颤哦，颤头。对，阿嬷很棒哦。
Okay, everyone, your hands up.
头加气哦，加油。
Love is carrying out in the wind. Always not used to speak out, running around among the people, ignore feelings in the heart. Please stop and look at the dark on my face. Listen to me for the insight into life. Don't just make eye contact. Listen to me, please listen to me. Show me from your eyes. People need to learn to listen and speak. Love is speak out breathly. Listen to me, please listen to me. Our world is not the same. The beauty of listening, it beautifies the life. Love doesn't have to be kept.
慢慢往下。
Listen to me, please listen to me. Show me from your eyes, people need to learn to listen and speak. Love is to speak out breathly and loudly. Listen to me, please listen to me. Our world is not the same. The beauty of listening, it beautifies the life. Love doesn't have to be kept.
爱一定要说出口，对不对？
是。
哎，太棒了！接下来呢，带来的这一首呢，就是为爱苏醒。
Let us hold each other's hand. Let's say the love out loudly, and yeah. Our next song is Go Vegetarian for Love. Look up to the sky, repent, bow our heads being grateful. Wake up and look up to turn the bad karma into blessings. Because of love, go vegetarian for love. Because of love, vow with sincere piety. I vow to go vegetarian for antivirus blessings. I vow to go vegetarian for not to harm the living creatures. I vow to go vegetarian for Earth to drop temperature. I vow to go vegetarian for safeguard the good health. Everyone promote vegetarianism with environmental protection. Everyone promote vegetarianism for love and good deeds. Everyone promote vegetarianism for Earth to be safe. Everyone promote vegetarianism for calling out with sincere piety. Protect animals, uphold precepts, pray sincerely. Go vegetarian for love. Go vegetarian for love. Go vegetarian. I vow to go vegetarian for Earth to drop temperature. I vow to go vegetarian for safeguard the good health. Everyone promote vegetarianism with environmental protection. Everyone promote vegetarianism for love and good deed. Everyone promote vegetarianism for Earth to be safe. Everyone promote vegetarianism for calling out with sincere piety. Protect animals, uphold precepts, pray sincerely. More respect, life is not high or low. More vegetarian diet, healthy body and mind will follow. More caring, the world will be harmony and peace. More gratitude, the mind will be at ease. One good deed dispel 1,000 disasters. Blessings come and big karma go. Each and every moment will be auspiciousness. One thought can produce millions of vibrations. Resonate positive vibes. One good deed dispelled 1,000 disasters. Blessings come and big karma go. Each moment will be auspiciousness. One thought can produce millions of vibrations. Kind thoughts together. Every day will always be at peace. Protect animals, uphold precepts, pray sincerely. Protect animals, uphold precepts, pray sincerely. Go vegetarian for love. Go vegetarian for love.
精彩的，好，总是开心的，即便呢搞错了，我们也觉得会心一笑。
Let us go vegetarian to protect the earth and wish everyone healthy. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the activity team. Thank you.
The activity team is always happy, always active.
时间呢，就说技术团队是幕后的大英雄，没有他们直播很难顺利的，常常被挑战的也就是技术团队。尔杰师兄带领一批女英豪来了哈。那
As Jing said that this technology team is our backup. If there is no this team, we will not have a very smooth
配合的
broadcasting.
关键就是说，徐父的分享还有下一集吗？已经精彩的不得了了，每一年用一句近似语来鞭策自己，好棒的主意哦！大医王
会
好，自人感恩有您哈。
And he who the Guanjun said that
时间就特别
in
讲说，活得要耐烦，就要
and
跟着一
this
起
is
动起来哈，一起
this
做。
is very good idea to have the doctor and the Jingxi
那么
aphorism
回到我们
sharing.
的简报里面，我们看到的这些善效应，我们真的非常感恩，就是无论是分享嘉宾或者是书友，然后就给我们这些善效应，都是留下很美好的一个足迹，也感恩我们的美编善效应们哈。那今
Now
天你
go
从
back to
画面上
our
看，这是我们云南大理的洋营哦，洋营其实在分
to
享
our
这
feedback.
善效应
No matter it is
礼拜
the
三4
people
时
who
的医
to
院
read
回诊
or listen, this is a very good
高雄线上读书会
that,
在做的
good to have this feedback. Yang Yin every Wednesday she will go to the hospital to do the treatment, but she will not give up to go online. And you can see that there is a Turkey volunteers documentary team, brother Yu Jicheng. She is really happy to listen about the Turkey volunteer. Brother Yu Jicheng, he's sharing about documentary team, and during these 8 years, how the students changed from hate to love. And she has been to Taiwan, attending the team in 2016 in Taipei, Sanchong, and listen to Hazel Hu about his talking about how to help the Syrian refugees, how to help the students to go back to school. Then later on, every year she will go back to Taipei to listen to join the team camp and listen to Hazel Wu's sharing again and again. And at the moment, she can see that all the Syria refugees children, they can go back to school, and this is really, and they can have the hope and very happy and 感恩 to Turkey volunteers for all the giving.
是一个刚接触慈济的人，所以他透过我们这个平台，他说他看到太多的奇迹，从灾难的废墟里建设到崭新的一个校舍。
王丹，山东威海荣成王丹 ，her writing is really good. She said that
土耳其于志成师兄呢是
She said that in the disaster in the Darus, there is we can have the very nice school site in Turkey, and then although there is wars in the Syria, but the refugees can sink out, and then when there is people who are suffering, they can get the treatment, so they have the hope of their another life. This is really touching. When the humans, when they meet the natural disaster and the wars, we could not do anything. But only this big disaster really needs another big love. So hope that all these seeds of volunteers can be can spread out to be the big forest.
有一些朋友就同事因为肺癌，然后就是往生。
山东威海黄卫 said when she heard about our Dr. O about the lung cancer, because a lot of her relatives and colleagues, they have the lung cancer. Only 3 months they pass away, and this is very painful for the relatives. And Dr. O said that actually, if you can treat it in the early stage, you still can have another 15 years. So they are using the digital operation instead of the original big live operation. It will have reduced the pain after the operation, and the recovery will be faster. And Wang Wei said that about modern Buddha statues. Every time when she go to Qingdao, when she stay in front of the statue, she will feel that it is really have energy and really powerful. And she cannot imagine that she can hear from the minister in Adelaide in Australia can buy statue and put it onto his office. Because this minister said that a lot of people go to his office, they are very, have a lot of suffering, a lot of complaints. So it is really good to look at this modern Buddha statue and welcome people down. And this is, thank you very much for Wang Hui writing all this feedback. And then, and at the moment, this is another section. This is the vegetarian. She is very pretty, and she's the mother, and she has a very influential because of the pandemic. And she is the founder of the No Meat Market, and she has a lot of work because of the pandemic. So she's reducing her work, but actually she has to work a lot. Today she has to talk about the No Meat Market. Then who is doing the writing? This is herself. It is the art is from Taipei.
非常非常的痛。如果我们可以一天不要去吃肉，然后不要喝牛奶，不要去吃蛋，那我相信这世界上更多的生命可以更加自由。
video.
好，我们看着画面哈，其实
I can feel that it is very painful if somebody eats meat, and we try not to drink the milk, eat the meat, and
包括他还有雅里就去跟上人做分享。
we look at the video. It is Master's this journey. Master went back already. She has been shared in our NGT when Master is here. And that is a lot. She has been to our reading group and then some sharings, and we have the PPT as well.
各地展开推广素食环保，更为地球永续发展。创办人透过云端和国际慈济人医会参与者分享。
And let us look at this. This is from the
然后透过我们
team.
自身小小的力量，然后诉说了他们想要跟人类共生存的声音。
That is the founder of the No Meat Market. This is about billions lives because of our energy. We want and they want to live. So I'm willing to use our hands and feet to go to the everywhere in Taiwan to tell people not to kill the animals. So you can see that she has this ability, and she has this willingness to try to promote vegetarianism. And she met this little children, and this is her daughter. And she said that is very happy to help a lot of people. Her mother is the founder of the No Meat Market.
好 ，OK， 我们可以看到带着孩子。
For this material, although it has only last for a few weeks, but at the moment for the emergency, they can give them some food. You can see that she bring the child to do the charity.
我们在高雄小巨蛋的演绎是12月9号、10号、11号。
And this is in 55 years. And last year, a lot of people have gone to see this performance. This is for drama organization work together.
熟到什么程度不知道，但是我们
肢体语言传达出人世间的苦难以及慈济行善助人的故事。
We can have a look. How can she feel after this performance?
来到这世界上蛮苦难的，她是没有办法用言语形容的时候，用身体呈现出来。
She said that her tears is coming down because she can feel that during this this drama she can feel that actually when we go to this world it is quite suffering. Although there's no wordings, but use the non-verbal communication. When I continue to let it run, everybody will sing. So this is the environment, atmosphere. Then you can see that we were very, this lady, she's a lot of wisdom. And we are very grateful that Zhirui. Because of her, she is willing to adjust her sharing. Actually, she's not in today because of some people cannot do it, so she is coming today. We have a lot of positive energy. She's very pretty, Zhang Zhirui. I want to be with you because you have a lot of positive. Zhirui, this is your time. Do you have the voice? Can you hear? Can you hear my voice? Yes, we can. Can you see us?
好，非常感恩，那就把时间交给你了。好，感恩。
Yeah, let us talk about read out her topic. Her topic is about the no meat market. Used the love to cultivate. Thank you for teacher Meiyun to invite me, and thank you for this video. I can reflect in my mind that I have done. What I have done during these 2 years.
大家好，我是Zhirui。我想要在进入到市集的介绍之前
，There is a lot of things aphorism, and then give me a lot of positive energy. It is Master, 这是师父 and brother sister. I am Zhirui. I like the Jingsi aphorism. If you have the aspiration, you will have the energy.
也是鼓励着我在创办无肉市集一路走来一个很大的力量。
And this is a very important wordings and encouragement words for myself. And this is the energy for me to set up this market.
然后我在一个很乡下的地方长大。小时候呢，我的记忆非常的深刻，就是其实
people are worried about what kind of concept I want to pass it on to the people. Actually, it is not really big. And I am brought up in a remote area. I can remember very memory when I was very small. We can have the tomato and the strawberry in the roadside. And then in the riverbank, the water is up to my head. So we can go to the swim in the riverbank. We no need to pay money to the swimming pool. So we can play in the mountain, and then we can play in the riverbank, and then we have the BBQ. My father is a hunter, so I have seen a lot of pig, fish, and possum. I have seen a lot of animals to be killed. My father will boil the water to burn the pig, so I can hear the screaming of the pig. At the moment, I still can remember how the pig is screaming. And I've always followed my father to go to the stream to put electricity to get the prawns and the fish. At that time, I'm not a person very depressed because I have a very severe seafood allergic, so I cannot have all this food. And I have to go to the hospital to have the dripping every month. I can feel that all these animals, they are not willing to be killed. They are all forced to be killed, to put on the table to be our food. The lives are very weak. They do not have the ability to control their life. I can feel that the people are so very cruel, and then cannot understand why the people is so can do that.
然后生了这一胎之后，我才知道说啊，原来生命是这样子到来的。原来我跟生命
This is the photo. You can see at the age of 30, I have my first baby. Yeah, I can see that my life and my child's life, the connection is full of love. The done two photos is this year. My second baby. I choose to give birth in the water. And these two children have the 7 years difference. I can realize that this is the beauty of the life. I work hard for them because they are our future. So we need to transform this world to be like before. So my children is my motivation to how to change the world. People will say that what is plant-based diet. Actually, at the back, there is a lot of stories because there is no animal concept at the back. There's no milk and no egg.
他的奶却给了人类，然后却给了价面上成为一个1瓶45元。
Because when I have my first baby, I know that when you have the baby, you need to have to prepare to be pregnant, and need to have 10 months to be pregnant, and then later I need to breastfeed. And because I have my milk, is I feed my baby. But how about I'm very blessed. But I think that how about the cow and the lamb? How about the baby? And then they are forced to have the babies to be pregnant. And after they have the babies, they gave birth. The babies are to be forced to go away. They cannot stay with the babies. And then how about the milk and then the goat milk and is supplying to us on the supermarket for the people to drink. So, and how about is myself? How does it happen? How can I face about that? And all my products, there is no animal testing, no egg and no milk, and no onion, no garlic, and then and the essentials, including the shower gel and supplement in our handbags. There is no animal, nothing about the animals, zero animal.
那第一场活动就是让我很喜欢这一场活动，就是这天其实下着雨，下了非常非常大的雨，然后呢。
And every time when I do it, I have no experiences. This is the first time you do it. This is raining. The second day, this is raining.
加上信心，就可以去成就这场市集。所以那时候我就邀请了大家一起祝福这场市集可以更加。
Then I hope that everybody will be safe, and then
他不是为了这
so
边赚多少生意，他也是凝聚了这样子的力量在现场。
So I invite everybody to pray together to let this program to be run smoothly. And we're not expecting to have how many people will come here, how many money we can earn. And after this the first program, I found that there's so many rubbishes on the floor. You can see that one person, when we have the used ones of utensils, how we have 14 pieces, including the cups, including the bento box, including the plastic bag, and then how about if we have no rubbish? We think about how about we have the reusable utensil. So we start to hire some utensil. We have one supplier. It can be there to provide to the people who have do not take their own utensils, so they can hire that. So we are not. This is the third time we go there. This is about more than 100 stores, and we have 40,000 people. We have 108 brands to attend. Do you know if we use one of packages, how many rubbish that we have? We have like such as a rubber band, such as the cup, meat and napkin, chopsticks, straws, and then we will have 14 pieces, and the 40 people will have 56,000 rubbishes. And when we think about how many if we do not eat if we eat meat, how many lives will be killed? This one is 43 brands to be involved and 7,000 people. And there is some performance as well.
4:00这场，我们到了花莲的慈济大学。这场活动其实
Then I feel that if we can make the meals to be more delicious, so it is no problem to be vegetarian. This is in Hualien University, and this is the fourth time we do the stores. 49 stores and about 8,000 people come. Every time it's not easy. When we have the Taiwan brand to connect together, it is not easy as well. Because we need to have a lot of meetings, they use from Taichung and go to the Hualien. I have been when we go to Hualien and when we come back, it's about 10 hours. At that time, I am not pregnant yet, so I bring with my first daughter, and then you can see that how much energy and how much time we spend on this market. Actually. And because TG is a very influential platform in the world, so I believe that when we do it, it will influence a lot of people.
And
thank you, Gigi, for the support. This is the 5th time. This is the last year's 2021. At the end of last year, it's about more than 100 stores and 30,000 people come. You can see that this from the left-hand side. This is the Christmas tree, and this is all the wood we got it from recycled wood, and all the decoration is the oranges.
他们都纷纷来关心这场活动，也希望可以跟我们合作，就是关于可以减塑跟零废的一些推广。
That is the policemen. They come to help us as well. They have 2,000 policemen to help us for that day. And this is number 7 in the Kaohsiung Art Gallery. This is 71 stores and 24,000 people to come. And this is no meat festival. Not only delicious, we want to have no rubbish as well. Then we talked about how the weekend can be the mainstream diet. And we, during this pandemic, we give out 1,000 organic vegetarian gifts to Lantou remote areas residents. And then we have this Yo-Yo 20. It means that we have we invite all the famous people to come to promote vegetarianism with us. Not only vegetarian, not only the second choice. It has become the mainstream. This like the actress Lin Yuru or other sisters that we know. So she gave us the speech.
怎么样在实际里面志工等等，他的一生，我们用了这样子的方式拍摄。那
this is the drama about her life. How she go inside into Qiji and how she become vegetarian.
里面会有一些市集的露面这样子，我觉得很可爱，就是可以把市集搬到戏剧里头，透过戏剧的。
So Lin Yuru welcome us to go to inside her drama.
就是像制作人慧玲姐。
Then through the ability of this drama, more people will know about the vegetarianism. And we go on to the theater team, inside the theater team, and then we give them some meals we cook for them.
然后接下来我们就开始发声，我们用我们的声音，用我们的力量去让大众知道，就是
like this actor, he's vegetarian, and we will provide with the vegetarian meals.
可以让更多人在
And then we use our voice, we use our energy to tell people that vegetarian is good. So we go through the podcast. We go to the IIT TV. The whole family has wisdom. And what kind of milk we can replace them? Can be soy milk, almond milk, rice milk, and actually vegetarian is very interesting.
元素，比如说我们吃也好，吃这件事情可以吃素食。那穿着呢？这个品牌呢，它是用。他剪了全台湾的零废弃的牛仔布料。
I feel that vegetarianism can go on to to be trendy. So not only on the table. So just like all this fashion, not these clothes.
我们身上家里的衣柜拿出来，我们可以继续穿2手的衣服啦。
Then invite all the mothers to sew all this material, have no animal testing and no animal material inside. And so we work with the story way. And we can we will go to get all the clothes from our parents or to get the second-hand clothes, and we use it. We do it. We sew it. We have go to different platforms and then let people know about vegetarianism. And we go to Chichi University, go to Foshan to give our talk. Not only a specific group of people will do it. Actually, everybody who are interested, they think that they can spread out the words. They can do it. Just like this factory called Li Yuan, they use the products there's no animal material, and that is a very good material environmental protection with environmental protection. So we work with them. And this is my business, and I want to manage my business and my life as well. We have done a lot of charity during these few years. Actually, we need to talk about it and spread out this concept. Just like all the stray dogs, and then we will sometimes we would donate 25 bags of 18 kilograms of the food to this stray dog. And we during this pandemic, we always donate some gift back to the people who really need it. And we also provide all the bento box to all this frontline medical staff. I have seen a lot of volunteers. They have working in the recycling stations, and there is they have giving out unconditionally. I've learned a lot of I have heard a lot of touching stories in Chiji, and I will talk it out and they will spread it out. And I want to help more people through my hands and my feet, and hope that this world has full of love. Then I repeat again to tell everybody, can you please to be a vegetarian? We do not go to hurt all these animals and let them free. Then if we do not kill the animals, then we can have the places at the ground to plant more grains. Then all these grains can share with the people who are starving. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to share. Thank you, Zhirui.
每一次的邀约，每一次的一个成就1.0、2.0、3.0，然后一直有没有跨 跨步就是向前这件事情，就即
Do
便
you
我们有
realize
梦，
every
但
time
是如果这个梦
she
是只有空想，
can
它就是
she
一个梦。
write down
但是
1.0,
逐梦
2.0,
踏实的感觉，
3.0, you
即
can
便
see that
是
every
短
time she
短的
has
这样
some
的时
improvement.
间，但是
And
一年一年都在成长。我就让简报来说
and this
话
is her
哈，
dream.
你看21家5000人，无肉市集1.0，
This
然
is
后
in
突
a
然
short
发
time.
现一件
It's a
事，
not
什么事？
very long
糟
time.
了，这么多人来
Then
很好，但
I
是垃圾
I
制
will
造还不少，
I
所
will
以开始
I will
用
let
另外
the
一个
video
行动力，
PPT run.
所
You
以
can see
让
that
它无
how
肉的
many
同时，也希
stores
望是
and how
爱
many
地球的一
people.
个状态。所以到无肉市集3.0的时候，是已经100家以
Then
上
she
超过
learned
4
from
万
the
人来访。
experiences.
那接下来我们又看
Then
到跨
she will
界的一
find
个
out
合
that there
作
is a lot
跟
of
华
rubbish,
硕
so
这个部
will
分。
she will
如
think
果
about
集
how
团
to
很
reduce
大
the
一起
rubbish.
来感
And
觉像
then
这样的无肉市集，其实是很好的。那花莲慈济大学这个部分，也就是
then
因
later
缘
on we
串
will
起了。那
see that
这
she
么多他
connect
们一
with
个回去，老师那
cooperate
时候
with the
真
other
的有特别
organization,
在
the
Superintendent
drum
分
team,
享，
and
分
then
享
go
说
to
他
Hua
其
Lin
实
Chi
在
Chi
整个一个
University.
活动当
And
中
because
看
of
到
this
这部分
affinity,
的用心跟细腻，
and
所以
so
他们都
many
能感
times she
受得
have been
到，非
there,
常感恩你
and she
前
shared with
到
our
花
master.
莲那样的一个地
She
方。然后这是4.0的一个部分，虽然人数不
and
是
she
最多，
shared with
但
master
是
that
诚
she
意是
can
满满的。
feel that
无肉市集
Chi
1.0 说已
volunteers
经
are
来了100
mindfulness
家以
and
上，
our
加上3万人的来
patients.
访。然后到7.0
And
的
you
时候
can
有
see that in
71
this
家
number
2.4
5,
万，就
although
是这样的一个
the
跨界，
the
有
people
没有
is not
共
so
善一
many,
个
there's
左右？所
30,000,
以人
but
可以没有
that
权
is
利，
a
但
lot
是
of
要有
sincerity.
影响力，然后让一个
7.0
拉
in
一个，
art
一个
gallery,
都不
there
能
is
少，
a
少你一
lot
个
that
力量
is
就
more
少
than
了，少
100
你一
stores.
个温暖就少了。所以这就是
So
我
we
们年
can
轻的一个滋
we
润，
can feel
但
that
是他用
we
他的一个思维
might
想
not
法，
have
然后
powerful,
当我
but
收到
we
他
need
这个
to
简报的
influence
时
the
候，
other
你说包
people.
括我们
Just
昨天口
one
译团队也在群组讲
connect
说，
to the other,
好期
the
待
other
子睿的
connect
分
the
享，
third
他简
person.
报真的做得好好哦，对。简报很
When I
好，
receive
但
her
实际上
PPT,
每一个瞬间的画面都是会说故
include
事的。那真的
our
非常感恩嘉丽，其
interpreter
实
talk
串联
in our
子
big
睿的
group.
话，其实
Her
我找了2
PPT
个
is
人，一个
really
是
good.
嘉丽，一个是我们的
Then you
那
can
个
see
国
that
际
in
师
every
兄啦，
photo,
所以
you
是这
can
2位做一个
see
串联
that
哈。
there
那
is the
也是等
story
了
in
将近
every
1年
photo.
的一
And
个
thank
时
you very
间哈。
much
那
for
时
Lin
候
Zali
邀约他的时候还那个怀着小
and
孩，然后刚才
our
我们又在
God's
听他那个
brother
生产的
and
方
for
式，
all this
哇，他
connection.
就跟着西方
It's
的一个
about
方
1
式，
year
在用这样的一
to
个方式来
invite
生产，
him.
让我们听起来也觉得，哎，大部分都只有想象，可是他去把它
This
做
is
出来
about
了，他
I
是非
know
常
her
感
about
恩。在这
one
边呢，
year.
就
This
说
is
子
she
睿
has
真
her
实的
second
阐
child.
述，血淋淋的
She's
画面有
using
你
the
在眼前，但愿
Western
天下
way
众生得
to
利
to
益，
use
刀兵
to
灾
get
劫
birth
永
in the
不复。
water.
你
This
将
is
小时候
very
留存的
grateful.
残忍的记忆化作如数推数的动力，是真正的菩萨行者。感恩有无肉市集，让非素食者打破传统观念，认识蔬食也可以多元全美味。感恩有你为大家努力。然后
she has a very
在北
in
京
her
的姚师
childhood
就说
she have
很
a
好
very
奇耶，水中生
know
产是怎么
about
一
the
回
a
事？
very
那就是以后
cruise
的一个
method
话
to
题。
kill the
我在
animals.
直接
She
他也没有办法
transform
这样子
to
回答。
at the moment there is
好，
no
然后
that is to
Florence 就
be
马上说
promote
，22岁
vegetarianism.
推素食，生命平等皆可贵。30岁了做母亲，才懂众生皆有情。好，马上就写下。
Zhang Zhirui said that when she's 22 years she promote vegetarianism, and 30 years old she will be has the first child.
女儿如是
姚喜
也生了一个
清
素宝宝，也很好，吃素真的是太棒了哈。所以她也讲到，
she
水中
said
市
that
场
when
真的很
she
幸福，
is
宝宝一定可以
become
感受更温馨
vegetarian,
自然
she
来
is
到这
very
个人世间
healthy body, and in her intestine there is no pressure. So her baby is a weekend baby, and it is really healthy and happy to go to this well when we are the vegetarian baby. And today when you come here, we can say that this is to be young is really a lot of energy. Thank you very much. Hope that everybody everybody can like and then forward to the other people. And Zhang Zhang brother said that from Hong Kong, he texted me, said that very sorry today for the cutting the line. I say no, not a worry.
但是其他的部分他就是看回播，也谢谢我们的雪龙的玉梅哈，她也写了很多英文的一个善效应哈。黑河的关键字。
This lady from China, she's come back from school. She said that when she listened to reading group, she can just listen. Teacher Meiyun talked about her to feedback. She's really happy. Thank you for the encouragement.
有很多的新品，随时都有。然后我们一起来爱地球。
Now we go back to our PPT.
我们还启动感恩礼赞。
Look at all these Jingxi products. It is the same.
非常好用。
This is some new product.
在这边让大家去知道。
And let us to say to love our earth.
见到慈济澳洲布里斯本的负责人，而我们的前负责人，也就是大家熟悉的苏。
And this is really good product. Next week we will have Brisbane in Australia. That is Patrick.
那大家一起来，各个是人才，是我们让我们的海外的。
And this is former CEO. That is Su Qiming, and his wife will come as well. We will have Li Huimiao sister to do the guide reading, and we have go to Shui Jing in USA. She will share with us her Chi story. We have Chen Jiyan. Hope that we will be together in every Wednesday. I want to be with you because we are positive.
我们挥手跟上人金色师父所有家人再见，也请今天的分享嘉宾跟活动组移步2楼，谢谢大家，请大家爱金师好来，还有这个是我们最新的产品，大家有在用电脑或老人家都可以来这边摸一下，感受带一下，然后它还蛮便宜的，不贵，所以它是一个护套圈。来，我们赶快到2楼。